What's happening, everyone? We are back with the reunion for season number 4, Sahara Dunes. We have the cast here tonight, and I cannot wait to talk to all of them. It's been so long, and it was probably, in my opinion, one of the most fun seasons to watch, and the cast, y'all were fire. So I cannot wait to get into it with you, but along with me tonight, my co-host, as always, McKenna is here. I'm here, and we have, I would say, 3/4 of the cast with us tonight. So cannot wait to get into it, and let's just get it rolling. I have to say, congratulations to our winner. Our winner is here, and I just want to know, honestly, what was your favorite part of playing the game, and why did you sign up to play this game?
So, as you guys know, my dad played a long game a few years back, and he's just been kind of in that Survivor like Facebook groups and all that, so he knows the games that go on, and he was like, come on, play, you should play. And then finally I was free a day, and I wanted to try it, and it was so fun. I enjoyed all of it. It was so much fun.
What was the best part of the game for you aside from winning?
I think I like the challenges. The challenges were fun. Even though I was bad at some of them and embarrassed myself, it was really fun. The challenges
even
were
the puzzles. Even the puzzles.
I mean, I'm glad I tried, but oh my gosh, so bad.
There's always a mixture of challenges, so you might be really good at some of them and really bad at some of them. But that's what makes it fun. Then you can test yourself and try it on the side and see if you get better at them.
Yep.
But Erik, my man, came close, sort of. I mean, it was a pretty big sweep. I'm not gonna lie, but I was trying to be nice in this situation. So you were slightly close. But I will say you were a very fun person to watch on the season. Your confessionals were great. And I just think you were a very strong player. And so my question is, what do you think you could have maybe done differently to pitch your case to the jury to eventually possibly have gotten yourself that win?
I've thought about this a lot, and I don't have an answer. I think I could have pitched it so many different ways, but I've thought about all the different combinations, everybody's relationships, hearing everyone's games back, and I really don't know what I could have said to sway people's minds. Maybe I'm just giving myself some peace, but I'm really not sure.
I mean, honestly, second place is like nothing to slouch about.
Oh, I'll take it. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Minis are tough games because it is so fast paced, and you did play a great game. So just have to let you know about that. Kylie, you made it to the final 3. Hi, good to see you.
Good to see you.
You were so bubbly on this season, just a joy to watch, and had so much energy. And I have to say, watching it back, to be completely honest, you did a lot of subtle things in this game, and I think you should be very proud of the game that you played. So what's the best part of your game that you think, watching it back, that you maybe didn't realize as the game was going on, or you thought, oh, I maybe could have done this differently, or could have done that in a different scenario to maybe have gotten yourself the win?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a really good question. First of all, thank you. That was really sweet. I also did more subtle things than I realized. Like, watching it back, I've noticed a lot more than I remember actually doing. So maybe that means they weren't actually intentional, but I honestly don't know where exactly I went wrong. I think that my jury management was not good at all. Like, I don't think I did anything to intentionally be nice to people on their way out, or make them think of me highly. And I think I haven't thought of specific things for each person that I could have done differently, but I think that in particular is something I could have focused on more. But honestly, it was such a whirlwind. I was just flying by the seat of my pants most of the time. So I didn't have a clear plan really at all. It was more just okay, this makes the most sense for me moving forward, so I'm going to do it now. So I think if I had a better game plan, that probably would have helped. But overall, it was so fun. I regret nothing.
That's awesome. I love that. Again, big congrats to the final 3. And of course, our winner. You guys should all be proud. Everyone played amazing games. But we also have the rest of the cast here. And y'all were hilarious, super fun throughout the entire game. I was always cracking up. But Michael, you were definitely, I would say, a sleeper in this game. I think you were the person that nobody saw coming, and you were this close to getting yourself to the end. So talk to me about your strategy coming into the game, because correct me if I'm wrong, this was your very first game that you ever played. So you maybe didn't necessarily know what other people mindsets were coming into the game. So how did you kind of like progress as the game was moving forward?
Yeah, no, it was my first game. So I just honestly at first was just like trying to get to know people, which I was like clearly probably the quietest person on Dabu, which was probably not great. But so I just kind of like tried to like lay kind of low and stuff at first, and I think that worked out pretty well. But then I realized like, oh, I haven't really done much. So yeah, I just kind of went a little crazy towards the middle, doing whatever I felt like.
Do you think your skinny jeans helped or hurt your wall sit?
I think hurt, I would assume. Yeah. I don't think wearing ripped skinny jeans to then do a plank or a wall sit was necessarily the best idea, but oh well.
We're here. So I don't know if you guys were shocked to find out, or like while playing the game, there was only one advantage in the game, and Erik did find it, but Jordyn had a different idea here. He's not here to
no, freaking John didn't show up. Let's show
comment on it. But Jordyn, were you convinced that there's got to be something else besides just the T-Bird message, or were you like, this is it, the only thing that was sent?
I definitely thought that was the only thing. I 100% thought it was John. Like, I have no regrets in thinking that either. Like, I thought it was John, and in the moment I was convinced. But yeah, freaking Erik. I never thought it was Erik for even a hot second. I was like, Danny or Kylie maybe. But I was like, Erik told me we were BFFs for 2 minutes. So
I always love speculation. Like people, because a lot of times people think there's going to be tons of advantages in games, and we have done that in the past. But this game, they had to convince me to put just one thing in there. I don't want anything.
I wanted to do like typical like an idol a beach, and Lauren was like, "What if we don't do anything?" And I'm like, "All right, listen, I don't think we can do nothing." So she conceded on a legacy advantage. So
yeah.
Which
I mean, basically ended up being nothing. So.
I know
that is true.
I decided not to use, which I was sad because I had my mom write out the legacy advantage. I had a little whole thing that I was gonna be like, Erik has the legacy advantage, and you shut me down.
Yeah, I was thinking about it a lot through the whole game, and if I really needed to use it, like I totally would have, but I just figured everyone was speculating where it was and talking about it for so long, and I figured using the sole advantage of the season that everybody was talking about, these clues from the very beginning that we're all thinking about, using that I feel like would just bring a large target on it back. So if I didn't need to, and in that little scramble round, I mean, lack of a scramble round, when everybody was doing those challenges, I made sure I knew where everyone's head was at so that there was no shot that I was on the radar and they all had a different target up, that I didn't need it. So, and I was hoping I could pull it out at the end and just be like, guys, look what I had this whole time.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. Say you're the merge boot in Sean's place. Who's getting the legacy advantage?
Merge boot. Hold on, let me think.
So you've been with old Damu for 2 rounds, new Damu for 2 rounds, and now they give you the boot. Who are you gifting your legacy advantage to?
I know that I was asked of me like every round, who would you give it to if you were voted out now? And it was always Jordyn, and then it became Kylie. So I don't know. I think that might have been right where things shifted from Jordyn to Kylie, or it could have still been Jordyn. I'm not sure. I have to put myself back at that time of the game.
You got to pick one right now. Who do you like better?
Pick one.
There you go, Sean, taking my job, putting him on the spot. Yes.
Or you can
Sean.
go rogue, give it to Sean.
That'd be cool too. I'll accept.
Sean wouldn't know what it was.
Yeah. We
Nope.
didn't get there. Haven't gotten there yet. I have questions.
I'm gonna get roasted a little bit, aren't I? It's
No,
coming.
no. I'm nice at the reunions. This is not tribal council.
Oh,
This is like a safe space.
Yeah. So Maddie, as our only pre-merger here, welcome. How was it seeing the rest of the game? Because you weren't there to watch everything live and in person. So what did you think about how everything went down this season?
Yeah, it was so much fun to watch and way less stressful when you're out of it early because it just becomes like a TV show that you're watching. And it was just really fun to get to know people more, even though I didn't get to know them through the season. I get to see people's personalities come out. So in those first few rounds, you don't quite see it, but then as you're watching it back, you really start to see people's personalities and it's pretty fun.
Would you go to Rocks again in a different game, or is it just off the table now, like never doing it again, not taking the risk?
I feel like there's a time and place for everything. It would have made, if I had known the rules of Rocks, would have made my decision a little bit different. If I had known how something after Rocks would play out post-merge, I would have said who I was voting for, because I think people who voted for or said they were voting a different way in Rocks and then twisted who they were voting kind of felt that come with them after they moved into merge. So would have made a couple different decisions around it. Can't say for certain whether I would go to Rocks or not again.
Maybe post-merge, but pre-merge is a little you just skate by the one vote and figure out next time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Was there anyone in this group of people that absolutely no way in hell not going to Rocks no matter what during this season?
It's
Michael.
not going to Rocks. Me, I feel like a whole rant was to
over here.
I knew that, but like other people too, because it's just, I will say that with a mini you can risk going to Rocks. If you're playing a long game, don't really recommend too much because you put so much time and effort into it where you're like, ooh, it stings a little bit more. But a mini, it was just a day, you know? So Victoria.
It's a long day.
It was a long day. We do not need to track how long it actually was. So we can leave that out. But Victoria, I have to come to you because McKenna kind of convinced you to come out and do this thing. So one, did you know what you're getting yourself into? And two, are you happy that you did it, or are you going, oh my God, I literally had to sit there for hours and hours. What the hell happened?
I am happy I did it. Can't lie, I definitely had those thoughts though during the day. What did I sign up for? McKenna did warn me that it was a full day. Didn't realize she meant that it was a full day, but it was still a lot of fun.
I emphasized full day.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I have no regrets doing it. I'm glad McKenna convinced me to do it. I had a lot of fun.
It looks like everyone had a lot of fun. So like that's what we're always going for. But Danny, I want to come to you because so we talked about earlier how advantages really didn't play a huge factor in this game. It was more solely on your social game and your strategic ability. So you finished in final 5. Is there anything that you could have maybe done differently in the game that you thought could have potentially gotten yourself to the end? Or do you say to yourself, absolutely nothing I could have done. These people just clearly wanted me out?
Probably voted out Erik.
Probably voted out Erik, maybe voted out Kylie. Either one, honestly. No, but that's probably my serious answer too.
Not voting for Kylie the round before, as Erik was so convinced about.
Yeah, maybe not saying that I was voting for her because I feel like that really stuck with Erik, or it seemed to have. But I don't know. It seems like maybe I don't know if my threat level was going to be that way either way. Then maybe it didn't really matter if I voted either one of them out because there was still going to be the other. And I don't know. There seemed to be kind of like an agreement between the two that maybe found a different final 2. Sorry, Erik.
No, I mean, that makes sense that you would say that. looking back.
You never asked me for a final two, so
That's fair.
We didn't solidify our final two, Kylie, until way later.
yeah, true.
Well, I will say it was fun watching each and every round because most of the time it somewhat can become predictable, but many rounds were like, who in the fuck is going home? Because you guys were all in the rooms going back and forth, like contemplating. But the one vote in particular that still gets me is Sean's, because I don't understand how all of a sudden everyone's just like, I've only heard this name. How was that the only name?
I'm just going to go with the majority.
I'm just going to go with what the majority is. And I think that actually Sean's vote hurt a lot of you moving forward in this game because Sean was a very loyal player.
Yeah, y'all broke me. Next time I play, I'm going to be savage. So you've done this. This is your fault.
Oh gosh, he's just gonna like leave a trail of like flames and destroy.
Lauren, I'll comment on that because I also have no idea where Sean's name came from, how that
Does
came
anyone
up.
want to own Sean?
There,
Kylie.
I thought it was John.
I was scared of him. Those gamer headphones, like
Yeah,
they
look
just
out.
made
Yeah.
me nervous. I didn't know that it was
Yeah,
necessarily
you
just
pull
me.
Michael in, but you're threatened by Sean's gamer head. Is it a brand issue? Like,
I don't know. I just feel like I didn't know Sean at that point at all. That was the first time we had met. And I thought since he had gamer headphones and like had a little setup there, it looked like he probably has done this before. And I was under the impression no one had done this before. So I took that as a threat. And then it turns out he didn't even know what rocks were. But I wasn't in that area when that happened. So I had no idea.
yeah. You also weren't in the room when he was like, so the person who
Yeah.
says some votes.
Yeah.
But
It's
I feel
funny
like
to watch. Sean just like, you all thought that he knew this game so well and like just didn't believe him. So Sean, how much have you learned by even playing in this game and rewatching it for when you do come back and play again? What are you going to do differently?
Just don't speak. Like that's what got me in trouble, you know? Like
I
no,
don't
like
think that.
yeah, maybe not that, but I don't know, just by not being so open about my experience level. I maybe I like hammed it up being too dumb, and they're like, "There's no way this guy's that dumb." I was. That's okay though.
You might not have. You might have spoken up in different ways, but then not spoken up in other ways when you get a direct connection on your swap tribe and don't take advantage of that.
Well, I didn't know, and this specific person declined to speak up about it, so
Yeah, but you had those gamer headphones
yeah,
on.
I'm just
Sure.
the sneaky vibes. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Maddie and Kylie were talking the round before and was like, Sean's gotta
Don't trust that
go.
guy.
You swap with Sean, he's gone.
Yeah, Kylie gave me such like a confidence boost, being like, yeah, that guy's a genius. That guy has like, he's played before. He definitely has the idol. And I was like, wow, thank you.
I
Take
totally
the
thought
compliment.
Yeah.
Like take it and run. That's the best thing you can do. But before we get to bloopers, I want to go to Alanis real quick. Since you are the reigning winner of this season and this game currently, what is one piece of advice you could give to someone coming and playing the next season or a future season?
I would say, well, what my strategy was coming in, I didn't want to come on too strong to anyone. I didn't want to seem too strategic or jump at anyone too quick. I kind of let them come to me. We saw, Robbie, I want a girl alliance. And we saw like those people that just kind of formed. And then you just have to kind of take time and just, that's what I did, just kind of ride it out for a little bit. And then at merge, I felt more comfortable saying names and putting targets on people. So getting a good foundation with people helped me. I had Kylie and even Danny that I had in the beginning, and then that helped me at merge because I kind of reconnected back with them. So just kind of forming those relationships early on, I think that helped me.
Love that. Great answer.
All right. You want me to go to bloopers now, Lauren?
Roll the tape. I'm nervous for many of you in this room.
Yeah, I'm scared. What?
We're adding like the
Alright,
flair
get
to
up and
this.
go get some pretzels.
Okay.
Do I have time? Do I think I have time?
Yeah, I'm gonna get.
Okay,
I have
I'm
no
getting
idea.
pretzels. I'll be back in a
You
I'm
second.
gonna go to the bathroom.
Those are
Okay.
winners, so you don't have to go to tribal. So you have a little.
Okay.
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought their picks were fine. It's like, sorry, I just chugged a lot of seltzer. Okay, let me restart that.
What's up? How's it going?
What's up, John?
I just left Danny at the well.
Oh no. Is he there by himself?
Yeah, he's just very thirsty. Just needs a lot of water at the well.
He's just
I
okay.
understand.
Okay. First of all, like I've been to tribal council, and here's my flame.
Danny, come here. Danny, come here. No.
I wish John was here so much.
Danny, come here. Damn it.
No, I just got like cyber lost where I like instead of leaving, like coming back to this room when I got done with the confessional, I like just left the room and then I ended up in the main session and I was alone and I was like, I don't know how to get anywhere.
I think so.
Oh, hi, Jordyn. You coming to vote with us?
Guys, sorry.
Wait, okay. So Eric and Michael, we gotta all vote together. Let's just say a name. Yeah.
Do I have a email room?
Yeah, everyone chat.
Sure, yeah.
I take a long time to get places. So.
That's okay.
Did you come to make an alliance with me?
You've got 1 minute, so whoever joins, you've got a minute.
Person I want to talk to takes a minute to get into a room, so that's probably not a good idea. Okay.
Are you okay?
I swallowed a bit of cucumber, I guess that was still in my mouth.
Oh, no. That was before I chugged a whole thing of seltzer, and then I started to do my confession. And I'm like, you need to get back. I need to get all this air out of me.
I know. Oh man, my eyes are watering. Lost her. Sorry, my dog is being so annoying right now. Capri, stop. Stop.
I also
It is
It's like on your
Jordyn
shirt
too?
or something. It must be. It's
Is
underneath
Jordyn
the
actually-
cabinet. Maybe.
Jordyn, are you actually here? Or are you still connecting?
I'm here.
Awesome. Yes, Jordyn.
Jordyn is here.
Hey, John, what's going on? I'm by myself. Any idle clues kicking around? Anything I can find here?
There is nothing here.
All right, thank you, sir. I will keep bouncing around.
Hi, Sean.
Hi. This is fun.
Oh god. Hi.
Hi, Kylie.
How's it going?
Oh, not too bad. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Excellent.
My shoulders, though, they're on fire.
Like I said, I've done that one too, and I'm not a fan either.
Oh my gosh. It was fun, but it was hard. Okay, I guess no one's coming here. I will.
I am fucked.
It's tribal council now, Robbie. Oh, here we go.
Jordyn. There he is.
This isn't where I parked my car. What's up, guys?
And then, and then the
So Robbie can't vote, right? Because he has immunity.
votes.
So we can just like boot one of their side out, right?
Yeah.
So it's 5 versus 4.
Yeah.
No, Robbie can vote.
I want to stay loyal to you.
I'm sorry, clarification, Robbie still does have a vote. He's just removed from being voted out.
So I just don't know the rules. Cool. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Ken.
Okay, you're gonna go back to the main room without your camera on.
Okay.
You get to listen to tribal council.
You know, and just be sad.
Well, I mean, you're trying to determine who's gonna win the game.
Oh, so I have a job.
Yeah, well, you have to vote for a winner.
Sweet. All right, I'll go and do that now.
Cool.
Cracking up.
What were you guys talking about?
Well, we were kind of just going.
Amazing.
Well,
Okay.
got cut off.
But I mean, it's weird because it's like we could agree like say if like me and John were in a room alone, we could be like, hey, let's have your side all vote for me and my side will all vote for you, and then we.
Bye.
Hi.
And Eric in there, and then
Yeah. Danny got pulled.
Okay, I'll just see. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be pulled any second. So.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be one of your. There we go.
Yeah, I guess you slayed him. I just literally, I don't think he really knew, but it's just confusing.
I'm sorry, Michael.
It always happens. It always happens. I can't even be mad about it. I'll just join the other room. Bye, all.
Bye.
Well, according to Victoria and Eric, they're voting Michael. Oh, not Steve. No, what's the other guy's name? But yeah, let's go to the other breakout room now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Who's left? We have John. Do you want to do John on the ball bounce or Maddie on the ball bounce? I think they both look coordinated, right? Like John and.
Well, I'm Maddie. So did.
Oh, not Maddie. Sorry, Alanis. I was saying sorry. I'm looking at my list here. Yeah.
Danny, did you tell John that Morgan's going for him?
Did I tell
John.
that Morgan?
Jordyn.
Jordyn.
Oh, Jordan.
No, I didn't. No.
Oh.
Well, it's funny too, right? Because they're gonna have a great edit making fun of me with this one because I go in there, I saw dice lined up. It was 4 6s. I'm like, okay, that's fucked up, but okay, I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try. So I fly back and I roll the 4 6s. They wait for me to be done.
I know.
And then they're like, yeah, go back. So I go back and he's like, yeah, that was your own dice. I was like, what? And then I look up at the camera because I forgot that I had adjusted everything. It was literally a blank table with my own dice sitting on it.
Oh,
Dice
no.
I've never played with. They're from random board games. So I didn't recognize it at all.
That's hilarious.
I had my hands up and everything, right? I was just like, yeah. And I was flying. I go back in. John's like, yeah, that was your own dice there, bud. I was like, oh.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
Maddie.
this is awkward.
You're free to go.
Okay, thanks, bye.
All right.
All right, guys.
Wait.
What up, Morgan? Oh, Landon left the whole thing, so.
Yep. Carrie, are you in here? No, she's not.
Sorry, I'm in here.
Hold on.
I accidentally exited.
They think so. I wasn't here.
No, that's okay. They were just all strategizing how to vote you out, even though you're safe.
Oh, perfect. I was just getting a cheese stick, so.
All right, more important question. We'll get to the tribal council ones, but do you peel it or just savagely bite it?
Savagely bite it. I don't like how you said that.
No, people who take bites out of cheese sticks, I'm sorry.
All right, thank you. All right, we can continue tribal council now.
Okay. All right. That's not supposed to happen. Hey, I can't blame her because I've also.
We all shame Victoria for a second.
Yeah, of course we can.
Leaving the meeting?
Oh my God, Victoria, I'm so sorry. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Victoria, stay here. I have to make you a co-host. I'm not the first one this thing though, right?
No, it was Landon.
Yeah.
And you saw what happened to him.
Oh shit. You're also still here, John.
What the fuck? I'm trying to do my walk of shame out the fucking door.
Oh God. Oh.
Is the jury?
Wait.
There you go, everyone.
That was great.
10 out of 10.
Some
I love that
hilarious
Sean got his own.
Yeah,
That was the best part.
Yeah, I didn't realize how often people were being pulled from Michael, and I was like, oh my gosh.
I did. I remembered.
Yeah, and there were a few moments actually, I think, in the seasons too, while airing, that we had where people were still being pulled from Michael, and I was like, how is this happening?
It literally like most rounds. It was like, oh, okay. This is the thing that's gonna keep happening to me.
And what was sad was like that moment, the last moment, like Carrie is in the room and she's like pulling people and she's like, Kylie's the last one left, and they're in the middle of this conversation. I'm like, you have to pull her. Like, there's no way around it.
So
Jordyn, is your Zoom updated?
I updated it the minute we got off of Zoom. I was like, that was the most embarrassing, like, long time of my life. So I made sure I updated it, and I've updated every time it's informed me since, even though I haven't been on it, I think, since then. But it's fully updated, and I didn't realize how much of an issue I was until watching that back. But
Oh, I could have been blunt and told you during the season that you were an issue, because I was like, all right, let me start my timer. Gotta wait. All right, still not here.
Well, I think we started keeping you first to vote every time because it would it would minimize the back and forth time.
well, that's the thing too. It's like, okay, you guys should have just kicked me out and made me update it like during the voting or something.
I didn't realize you weren't up to date.
I didn't either. But yeah, it was bad. And you know, there's no excuse to not being able to find me because I was in one room the entire time. So
that is true.
Yeah,
All
I mean,
right.
Dennie did want to strategize with you and bring you into another room, but
You only had 1 minute though. That was the problem, and it takes you that long to get over there.
Yeah.
But before McKenna tells you all what's happening next, do any of you have anything else you want to say about the season, about your experience?
to
'Cause
another
it's just-
castaway.
Yeah, anything you want to say. It's an open forum right now. Feel free to speak your piece.
Even if you want to say something to John or Robbie while they can't defend themselves. You are free to say something, but if not, we can move
Sorry
on.
for not trusting you, Eric.
Oh, it's okay.
Well, I mean,
No, I think-
there was the moment where, I mean, John's not here to say anything, but he goes to Victoria's like, Eric threw Sean under the bus. Victoria then tells Jordyn. Jordyn's like, heck you, Eric. And
So
it just
Victoria
starts
did
the
tell
domino
Jordyn.
effect.
It's funny because in the moment in the episode, Victoria's like, I don't believe that. Like, I don't believe what you just said. But then I think he must have ended up convincing her, because when I got to talk with my tribe to see who the name was, I never even knew that they were talking about Alanis that round. I literally never heard one name for who they were voting. So I was just like, all right, well, even if I really wanted to work with you guys and I'm asking you what the name is, I'm not getting anything. They're like, you're going to flip anyways. So couldn't work with them, even if I
Cut
wanted to.
to
Sorry,
Michael
we should
just
have trusted
throwing
you.
rogue votes.
I was having a great time.
Yeah. I mean, talk us through you just being like, well, John's going, but I'm going to do this Kylie like spicy move here. And then telling her, yeah, I voted for you. Sorry. And then still surviving.
Can't explain why I survived. I was convinced I was going that round. But I did it because I thought I'd be the only one and then I just wouldn't say anything. But then there was two and I was like, ooh. Smarter than that. Not think it wasn't me. So, oh well.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, I had a hard time not being like, not showing your your voting confessionals, because you were just like, I'm gonna flip. Like just sassy voting confessionals, because you know we'd get you in the scramble rooms just like, yeah, great, I'm for it. And then whenever you're private, you're just like, yeah, like they gotta go.
I had no idea how chaotic you were until watching it back. Like I did not even think about it.
I'm really good at hiding it when I need
But you're
to.
so chaotic, like every vote.
Isn't he a great Alliance member?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, very good to have, clearly.
He only voted for me when it mattered, so I like him a lot.
True.
Yeah, I never realized in game that, you know, Kylie wanted a final two with Eric, Michael wanted a final two with Eric, Danny wanted a final two with Eric. I think like the only one in the top 5 that didn't have one with you directly is Alanis.
Well, we had a
Alanis,
final
did
3,
you
right?
want
Kind of.
a final 2 with Erik?
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
waiting
I mean-
to talk about it because there's only like 4 left, and we're like, hey, you want to go 3? Because we didn't
Right,
know. We're
right.
like, okay. So just like happened.
It turned out I was the right person to bring to the end. You guys all could have beat me,
Yeah.
Not me.
except you.
So I've heard rumblings of this jury just one by one, everybody coming in being like, Erik has got to go next. We want him out. So if any of you want to like shed some light on
elaborate on that. We want to hear.
I think I started it. I'm not gonna lie.
I think
If it was, let's be honest, if it was Sean and Robbie in there, they're not talking crap on Erik. And then
I was just sad and alone for a little bit, and then people came in like salty AF.
I think then Jon started it because he was like, hey, Erik flipped on you guys. So
yeah, no, I think it was me getting in there and being like just salty in general. And I was definitely wanting Jon out, but also was like, I'm gonna vote for Jon because they didn't come with me on the Jon vote. And then he came in and he was salty about Erik. So then me and Jon, we didn't know this. We would be best friends. We got each other going. And we just then were back and forth and we got on an Erik spiral, apparently. But we also, I think, saw that like Alanis and like Kylie were kind of more running things. And I think that's kind of what the idea was. So it wasn't a hate against Erik. We just thought that Alanis and Kylie were doing better. Sorry. That's rude. I'm sorry.
I want to know why Jon was salty with me, because Jon.
Yeah, I don't get that.
He said it in his exit interview, like we were 2 ships past each other in the night. I never trusted him. He never trusted me. We really weren't working together. So I don't know if he felt betrayed or if he was just like, I don't know why I'm angry with Erik, but I am.
I think he was just mad in general. Like he was not impressed to get voted out that one round.
Danny, I was surprised when you threw the Alanis vote for the winner because it seemed like you were closer to the other 2. What was her case?
We were surprised too.
I was surprised it wasn't Kylie. Him.
What
yeah,
was the
him and
moment
Jon.
where you were like, oh yeah, Alanis, that's the move here?
That was probably a bit of a salt vote as well. We all have our moments where we're just, a little bit. Okay. So I when you get to my final tribal question, and all I really want to know is who's that's my viewpoint is whose idea was it? Which in this kind of version of the game, I feel like it doesn't really happen as much in that way where one person, unless you're Jon and it's voting out Kylie, but it's not really one person solidifying something. But I wanted to know, and I just thought that that name landed with Alanis at that point. I don't know.
And
I watched it back and I don't really know who, but maybe Alanis was maybe the first one.
Honestly, though, any way you base your vote on the jury is how the game goes, to be completely honest, because you never know what people are going to base their votes on or anything and what's going to happen. And jury management either works for you or it doesn't work for you. But again, I have to say, all 3 of you played really good games. And I do genuinely believe, just watching it back, any of you could have won. But again, it comes down to how the jury based their vote. And we got the winner. And the winner's here, and congratulations yet again to that.
Victoria, do you think you could have saved yourself in that round if we did have time to scramble? And anybody else who is still in the game can chime in if you have an opinion. But do you think you could have done something to maybe throw Michael under the bus, or Mr. Physical Mental Comp Beast Danny under the bus or something to inch you that next vote forward?
Yeah, I think if I had taken a moment to pause and think, I probably could have come up with a plan. Whether or not it would have worked, I mean, I don't know, but I didn't really have a plan. I just knew they were talking about me and I didn't know what to do.
It was a hard situation though, because it was like awkward because we just went straight to travel.
Yeah, because you were like, well, we're all gonna vote for that one person that we spoke. I was like, okay, well, I wasn't there for this conversation, so clearly it's me.
Oh my gosh, Alanis, you killed me at the end watching that back. The end of that where you're like,
How did Eric not get that? I thought I was being clear because it was like we talked about that right after the John vote. I think we were like, okay, so Victoria, we did. So I'm like, Eric should get this, and then he's like, so do you know what Alanda's talking about? I'm like, oh my god,
you're like that one conversation with that one person that we talked about that one person that one time.
Yeah, I was like, that's the biggest
like
thing I've
I
ever
no
heard.
question.
I think that was probably a missed opportunity for me too, though. Like in hindsight, I should have totally just like blurted out something and told Victoria and whoever else like was down to do it. I don't know.
Probably Michael.
Probably Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's chaos, I'll be down.
But that would have been tricky because I know Eric had his decision as to whether or not to play that, and I guess I didn't know that at the time.
He could only play it on himself.
So
right, as long as the vote's not Eric.
But I could envision a situation if I was thinking about voting out Eric where that would have screwed me anyway because he could have played his idol. So and like a very obvious name throw out like that would have been like obvious.
I think if any chaos had ensued, like that round, I was like, I'm listening to everybody. Who are they targeting? Who do they want out? I'm going to go with it. I just want to make sure I don't have to play this thing. But if there was any chaos that had ensued at that tribal, I would have gotten spooked and probably played it just to be safe. But it was pretty clear based on like our vague hints to each other during that weird tribal.
They weren't vague.
Victoria's setting the record straight. It wasn't vague. It was like straight to the point.
Well, unless any of you guys have anything else to say, we will wrap this little party up.
Is the plank battle happening? The rematch?
Oh my gosh. Does
plank
anybody
battle.
feel so inclined to plank? Michael, do you have skinny jeans on?
I have jeans on actually. So.
Yeah, Michael versus Danny round 2. Let's go.
No, I've already lost once. I'll take the L.
Danny also thought he lost.
That was the
love
best
instead
part of the
to
whole
face-
season.
Yeah.
I would love instead to face Eric off in a
wall
sit.
Let's go.
I actually won that at the end.
Wait,
because
how long
I
was the
think that it
wall
would have
sit?
been
Do you have,
him.
like-
I think
do you
that would
have
have
the
been you
time?
anyway. So
What it was like, what, 4 minutes, something like that?
It was a decent chunk, but
I'm pretty sure Brett's was 4 minutes, wasn't it? So I think you went longer, Eric.
No,
I
I think that one was longer.
Because I think
Brett
Brett's
went longer.
longer.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, I thought you had said that we broke a record. Maybe I made that up.
I thought so too.
I was just like, how the hell did I do
honestly,
that long?
can't remember.
I can't remember things. And honestly, when we said you probably broke the record, mind you, it was probably midnight at that time. So
It was so late.
It was very late. So my memory, it was a little shaky.
But anyway, both last season and this season wall sits were like very competitive, and you guys did a great job. But we will move on to what is coming next in DCP. We are airing our second long game, season 2 Survivor Monte Carlo. Ian and Morgan are back in the host seat. Lauren and I are taking a production role, and one of these faces on this screen will be in the next season. So tune in. And then we also are finishing out our coverage here with Sahara Dunes with the rest of the exits and the recap of the last 3 episodes on Sunday with Alex. So we still got some good content for you guys coming soon. And with that, good night, everyone.